Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about how to take care of your liver, because as we know liver performs a lot of functions in our body and liver is directly responsible for your level of cholesterol in your body and how you can maintain the cholesterol level in your body by making your liver healthy. So in this video we are going to discuss more and more ways how you can make your liver healthy by changing your diet, lifestyle and adopting various kind of Ayurveda solutions in your life, at the same time making yoga as a part of your life, because all these techniques, all these methods of well-being are towards your health, so that you will stay more and more healthy and live a life that is free from various kind of chronic ailments. So today's video is about understanding how keeping your liver healthy can impact your hypertension and how it can help to prevent the level of cholesterol, excess cholesterol, and what is this good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and what is the importance of cholesterol in our system. So let's see what Ayurveda has to say about it. In Ayurveda, there is no terminology like cholesterol, like it is mentioned. Cholesterol is something which is newly discovered, but in Ayurveda, cholesterol is considered as the form of med dhatu. So med is very much related to fat, which is known as fat. The various a lot of correlation between the med dhatu, that is the fat tissue, and it has a lot of resemblance with a lot of we have like mesentery in our body and various kind of fibrous coverings. So that has a lot of resemblance with med dhatu. Med dhatu is a kind of tissue, like I mentioned there are 7 layers of tissues in the body, that is ras, rakt, mas, med, asthi, majja, shukra. So in this way, after muscles, that is mas dhatu, the tissue agni, that is elemental fire, that is medo agni, that works on a muscle and it got converted into med dhatu. So it is not like cholesterol was not discovered that moment, but yes, the cholesterol is a terminology from modern medicine. Ayurveda considered these kind of diseases as medas rog, means those diseases which are more related with the med dhatu or med tissue, you can understand it. So in that aspect, it has been said in Ayurveda, liver plays a lot of important role, because in liver the digestion or metabolism at the level of elemental metabolism that happens inside the liver. So that's why liver becomes extremely important. You would be surprised to know like 80% of our cholesterol is made inside the body. 20% we are taking from outside, but 80% is made inside the body. So it becomes extremely important that the metabolism that is happening in the liver should happen at the optimum. And how it can happen optimum? When you keep the health of the liver to its best. That's why liver is responsible for production of the cholesterol in the system. At the same time, the cholesterol is also of two kinds, that is good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. So when we say some this terminology like good cholesterol, that is that kind of cholesterol which contains high density lipids. High density lipids are very beneficial for enhancing our immunity. It works as immunity boosters, and at the same time it helps us to remove the low density lipids, that is the bad cholesterol, from the system. At the same time it also provides various kind of lubrication to various channels of the body. For example, people say cholesterol is bad for health, but if you see the latest research that are very much similar to how in ancient time Ayurveda said like medas is needed for the body, that means cholesterol is also needed for the body, because Ayurveda was always a supportive of snigdha ahara, that means you should eat a food that has contained little bit of fat or oil content into it. Not excess of oil, but little bit of oil should be needed in the food. Why? Because as we know in our body, all the supplies, whatever happening, the supplies are happening For example, blood vessels are there, lymphatic channels are there, and not these big blood vessels which are visible to us, but there are blood vessels at the micro level. Like each and every cell take nutrition from these micro blood vessels, that is called capillaries, and even microcapillaries. They are more division of capillaries which makes very small capillaries. And to lubricate these capillaries, it is very important that medas is needed. That means little bit amount of fat or cholesterol is needed, or because cholesterol is also kind of fat, you can also understand it as little bit of fat is needed for the body. So, we cannot adopt those diets which are totally fat free according to Ayurveda. You need little bit of fat, especially these pulses, they are very beneficial. They are considered in Ayurveda very healthy, very nutritious, because they need enough amount of carbohydrate, proteins, and very less amount of fat, which is plant protein, which is not excess fat. That does not cause obesity as meat, because in meat diet a lot of fat is available, but in this pulses we very less amount of fat is available, is there, which is needed for the body. So, these channels, they need lubrication, and lubrication is provided by fat in the body. And that is why a lot of importance in Ayurveda has been given to have little bit of snigdha ahara, that is little bit of fat diet in the food. These body channels, like various kind of channels in Ayurveda, it has been said the way we think, because we think only in mind, but have you ever noticed when you get angry, the anger and its effects comes not only in mind, because in anger is just a thought in mind, but you see the reaction that happens in the body. Sometimes we sweat, sometimes our face become red, sometimes we just become like this when we get angry. So, you see why all these things happening, because the thought that is there in our mind, it is not restricted only to mind, but it is traveling through channels throughout the body. That is why in Ayurveda a lot of importance of this fact is there, like how whatever we think, that finds expression in our body. In the physical way. So, that is why a lot of importance has been given, like you should have Shuddha Vichar, that means you should have thinking for the well-being of others and yours well-being, well-being for surroundings, well-being for the other person, well-being for yourself, for everybody's well-being. A lot of importance has given for everybody's well-being, because when we think well-being about others, it ultimately nourishes us, because when we think about well-being of other person, it creates some kind of different kind of chemistry in our mind. That is why our body chemistry also changes and we feel more and more pleasant. So, this is how mind travels through Mano-Srotas, or the mind channels, which are not physical, but yes, its impact is physical on the body. So, you must have seen the people, if they are having tendency to do a lot of anger, a lot of hatred or jealousy, you will notice like their skin becomes more and more dry, because a lot of heat has been produced in the system that causes dryness of the srotas, that is the channels of the body, through which the various kind of blood supply or nutrient supply happens. So, now let us try to understand what is this terminology which I am speaking, srotas, again and again. Srotas means channels, and the elements, the two elements which are more involved in these srotas is Akash element, that is ether, and Vata, Vayu element, that is air. So, these two elements are found in more prominent way in these channels. It is not like channels are also made up of all the 5 elements, but this air and this ether are more in number. That is how these are described in Ayurveda, because anyways these srotas are like pipe, these hollow channels, and wherever there is hollow space, that represents ether or Akash element. And whatever the movement that is happening inside these srotas, that is blood or any nutritional fluid or any kind of lymphatic fluid, all these movements are the quality of air element. So, because in Ayurveda it has been said no movement in the world will happen if there is no air on the earth. If there is vacuum, in vacuum no movement will happen, like no specific movement will happen like this direction or that direction. So, these directions are all the movement is happening because of Vata dosh or Vayu. So that's why, because air, the nature of air and nature of this ether, it's very dry. With the quality of this is wherever we have vata aggravated in the system, that cause a lot of dryness. So these channels, they have tendency to get dry, especially in the late phase of life. Once you cross 60, there is more tendency of the body that to go towards dryness, because it is vata phase of your life. Like very youth, when a child is very small, then this is kapha phase of his life. When he is youth, then is pitta phase of his life, and when he become old, then it is more of vata phase in his life. That means your body needs a lot of lubrication. So regarding this lubrication, fat becomes necessity, and that's why you must have seen after certain age body start producing cholesterol and these high density lipids more naturally. But at the same time, because our diets are not so good, our lifestyle is not so good, at the same time a lot of bad cholesterol is also getting deposited in our body. How? Like we are using various kind of hydrogenated oils, like this is called trans fat. These are those oils which are not liquid form in room temperature, they are mostly solid form in room temperature. These oils are considered as hydrogenated oils, and they are not at all good for health. They contain a lot of trans fat. This trans fat is the reason for making this bad cholesterol, which get deposited in the arteries, and ultimately it causes blockage of arteries or atherosclerosis. But the good thing is we can avoid it by changing our lifestyle. So what we need to change, first thing is, if you want your liver to be healthy, try to have more and more fruits in your diet, because in Ayurveda they recommend a lot of cooked food, at the same time a lot of fruits. So you please try to have more and more seasonal fruits, because these seasonal fruits, nature knows well what is needed for your body. Off season fruits Ayurveda doesn't support, but these seasonal fruits, these are very much Ayurveda supports these fruits a lot, because these are natural detoxifications for the body. They do natural detoxification. So if you want to do detoxification of your liver, that means you need to have more and more fruits. So this is one thing that you need to do. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed our channel yet, then take a moment, hit the bell icon, click the subscribe button, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. And yes, if you want to join our membership regarding exclusive videos, you can join this membership. How to join it? There is a join button near subscription. So you just need to click this join button, and you can support us by joining our membership. And if you have any doubt, any question, then please write down to us. And also, if you want to contact us regarding Ayurveda consultations, please write down to us, and we will schedule a consultation for you. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.